I'm going to show you just how easy it is to create a meal plan in 5 simple steps. Okay, so we're going to start out here, step number 1, where I want you to grab your calendar, grab a notebook, something you can make some notes in, your phone if that feels helpful, and I want you to look at your schedule and write down the days, what you have going on throughout the week. So making note of any extra busier days and knowing when you're going to be at home or if you're going to be out and needing a to-go option, things like that. Okay, so then for step 2, we're going to write down a meal for each day. And I want you to keep this so simple, okay? So being mindful of your food preferences. If you're cooking for anyone else, being mindful of theirs as well. Probably not cooking every day if cooking's not really your thing, or if you just don't have time to cook every day. Maybe grabbing takeout or some pre-made meals from the store, things like that can totally be a meal that you put down. This probably is not the best time to try out your whole Pinterest board of new recipes that you've never done before, especially if that's not, like, cooking isn't really your thing. Okay, so keep it simple. Then for step 3, we're going to make a grocery list of all of the items that you're going to need for those meals. Okay, so if it's accessible to you, grocery pickup and delivery can really simplify your life, especially when you have a busy schedule, by ordering online and saving yourself a lot of time not being at the grocery store. Okay, then for step 4, we're going to make the meals. So let's refer back to your schedule and the notes that you made and days that are maybe busier, making sure that you are planning ahead for those days. So if you have a day at the beginning of the week that's maybe not as busy, pre-prepping any food that you will be cooking or making on the days that are busier, so that you can have it just ready to go and you can just throw it together when you need it. And then for step 5, we are going to make it a habit. And we do that by making time to create this plan. Okay, so maybe setting a reminder if it's something you like to do weekly, create like a weekly plan. Maybe it's monthly, maybe it's bi-weekly, whatever works for your life. Okay, and then not being afraid to dial it back a bit if it feels too overwhelming. So if it just feels like way too much and you're not able to keep up with it, then starting smaller. So maybe starting with 1 or 2 days, maybe 3 days of dinners that you're planning, or lunches, whatever meal you feel like needs a little bit more help with. And then going from there, and we can build and progress from that point, but starting small enough to where you can actually consistently do it. And in order to be consistent with your nutrition in general, we need whatever we're doing to be realistic for your life, to be pretty simple, and for it to be flexible, because we all know that unexpected things come up all the time and your meal plan may go to the wayside one day. But if you have some backup options or a plan in place, it can be really nice to just fall back on that.